Hi, I'm Matt from HockeyReviews.ca. Today we are going to look at CCM 12A HPG 12A pants and CCM HPG 13A pants. Basically what these are is this is the old style NHL pant. They're both pro return, so this is from before the new pant modifications. This is after. We're going to go over some of the differences. There's actually not that many. And just kind of talk about them. I use them both for each different team. If you see my gear, you understand this is Tigers and this is for the Bulldogs. The pants just match for color. So I'll just begin in that. So right off the hop, first people ask about these a lot. These are the monster suspenders. I like how they just undo and do up pretty good. And as well, I have little like loops on my shoulder pads to hold everything in place. And these are really good for that instead of having to put the suspenders through all the time. First of all, this is a Fit 4 pant, which is basically an XL in width. I wanted a Fit 3, which is a large, but they didn't have them in my size. Fit 4 just get a little wider at the top. It says so on the inside, if you're wondering, Fit 4. So the length of these pants is the same as the length on these, which are just larges, which hopefully you can see right there. So the length is the same, but the width is different. I was looking at a Fit 4+1, but it would have been too long, and these are a perfect fit for me. I have some pictures, I think I posted somewhere else, about a XL and large and why I went with the large. But anyways, we'll skip that. So the one, ignore the front here, how this one is tied and this one has just the like stretchy spandex material. It's just personal preference on pants. Some of the 13As do have the actual tie up with the string and are like separated, unlike this one. The insides are basically the same. It's just how that piece attaches. You can kind of see it stuck down there. It's much harder to lift up because it is tied in. So the huge difference of these pads is the actual thigh protection itself. Now, as you can see, this one is rounded and this one is kind of flat with a separation block here. That was the big difference is what they did, is they wanted this part to be slimmed around the thigh with getting rid of these blocks that kind of stick out. Now, I never found that these blocks really stuck out bad, but I can see where they were going with that. As you can see, this being one piece, it is rounded compared to the flatness of this, and it kind of looks like it covers less area because on the inside you also have this block here. So if you really flatten it out, which it's hard to do because of the back, you have a little bit more of a wideness of protection, but for this I haven't really noticed I've lost any protection. The inside of here is definitely bigger than what's on the inside of the new 13As. So I'll try to stick these together to show them a little better. So in the 13As, this piece right here is kind of the inside thigh flap. Now, if you kind of get on the inside, you can see it right here. It's very small in terms of width-wise than on the 12s, which you can kind of see here is pretty wide. Now the thing is, if you look, this pad now wraps more around your leg, so this part isn't totally necessary because it kind of covers that spot to begin with. I have, like as you can see, there's pucks that hit on the inside here already, and I haven't really felt anything on the inside of my thigh. I actually took one on the inside of the thigh in these pants a few weeks ago, where this one I haven't yet. So it's kind of like they're both hit or miss. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But this padding has been pretty good so far, and as you can see with the rounded profile there, this kind of covers as much. Now on the outside, the 12As do have another piece right here. Can't really see it underneath, but it is another flap right there, where, sorry, the 13s, the 12s is much, much wider as you can see. But again, this overall piece right here is bigger on the 13s than on the 12, so it kind of evens out. I'll do actual measurements of this stuff in the written portion that will come in the future. I just want to get this out there to kind of show some differences. Right here on the thighs, they're pretty much identical. There's really no differences. On the inside as well, there's this nice thick kind of outside thigh padding, which is basically identical on these two pants. The 13As is actually bigger because again it's that XL pant, so you can kind of see these right here. That's kind of what they look like. And on the other side, when we flatten those out, it's pretty much the exact same. Again, this is bigger because it's an extra large compared to a large. You got the same butt padding on there, and there's no real padding on the back of the legs. So back here, CCM doesn't really put much padding back here once you get below that padding I showed you there. And it's the exact same on the 12s. So the real differences only is how wide this single block is compared to the 12s and how tiny these exterior blocks are. It's not huge, but like I said, I haven't had any problems wearing these yet. I like these pants a lot. I'm going to try to stick to these pro return pants. Find them way better than retail ones, to be honest. And I'll just keep using them. So yeah, hopefully this video was kind of informative and helpful and answer any questions. For fitting on this, I emailed Hockey Monkey or Goalie Monkey, and asked them some questions, and they measured out the length for me. All the fits should have the same length. The pluses change the length on those, but it's all about the width. So 4 is XL, 3 is large, 2 is medium. I don't think I've ever seen a 1, but that's basically it, the gist of this. Thank you for watching. I hate to do this, but remember to subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description below. Just helps me get more products so I can do videos and reviews on. Again, thanks for watching, and take it easy.